Hey everyone, this is my article, Teaching Between the Cross and the Crescent Moon, Identity, Post-Coloniality, and the Public Education in the Southern Philippines. So before I begin, this article related to me a lot because when I served a mission in the Philippines, this massacre happened. Um, in Mindanao, in the southern Philippines, a total of 58 people were killed and 34 were members of media. What happened was people came from the north to the south to write reports, to take note of what was happening in the Mindanao people. And the natives did not like that at all, so they just pretty much killed everyone who wasn't from there. And this was pretty gruesome. And this was in the news for quite a long time. So just kind of give you an idea of how conflicts in the Philippines occur up to this day. And the main objectives of my article is to talk about main political tension, tension in the Philippines, subnational and cross-national identities. So it could be tensions outside the country with other people, religion and how that relates to local culture, and how public schools are heavily affected by all this. And to give you a side note, Mindanao is the most southern island in the Philippines. So the two religions that have tensions in the Philippines right now are Islam and Christianity. The Muslims believe in Muhammad as God, and they originated from Southeast Asia. They came to Philippines in the late 14th century, which were pretty much Muslim traders and missionaries. And Christianity, as we know, is belief in Jesus Christ. And in the Philippines, Catholics are the major religion people in the Philippines. Almost everyone there is Catholic. Introduced during Spanish rule in the 16th century, so they came after the Muslims, and they attempted to gain control over Muslim Mindanao. They already had control in the north, they wanted control in the south as well. Thus ended Islamic northward expansion. The United States had a role in this. They defeated Spain in the Spanish-American War, which means they gained acquisition of the Philippines, and altogether conflict claimed more than 100,000 lives. The US mainly wanted land. They didn't really care about power and control in the Philippines. They just wanted territory. And this obviously caused more problems between Muslim South and the Christian North. The Philippines eventually gained their independence, but the Mindanao still didn't have their freedom because they were surrendered to the Christian Filipino administration. Islamic identity. Individuals claim to be Muslim, not Filipino, and Islam kind of took over their whole culture, their complete way of life. The Muslims try to maintain their identity in the threat of cultural assimilation or complete, um, what's that word? Their culture will be done with, and this greatly differs from traditional Filipino culture, because I said it originated from other countries in Asia, not from the Philippines. The role of education. The national identity in Filipino school children, they still wanted to maintain their Muslim identity, and they believed that lack of this was equal to weakness. But the teachers in Mindanao struggled with this because they had a hard time teaching the students about Muslim culture. They didn't have textbooks, didn't have money, no resources much, and what they did have did not accurately portray history and culture, the lives of Muslim people. So they had a really hard time. And the curriculum was cooked in Manila and served to Muslim students, so you can imagine how hard that would be for the teachers and the students. The consequences of this, Muslim Filipinos just wanted to be included, that's all they wanted. They wanted their history and culture in curriculum in schools. The Filipino government didn't really give a damn about them, that's what they said. The teachers kind of became lax in their responsibilities, kind of gave up hope, and this tied in with the struggle of students learning. The U.S. Wanted to integrate them by set aside their religion, culture as a price to enter mainstream, but the Muslims had a hard head, so they didn't want to do that. And a lot of sacrifices came by the parents. They sent their children to Madans on weekends to learn Arabic and Islam. So pretty much the children learned every day of the week. Other societies here can be affected by that. The United States is not immune from this. Christians have challenged public schools on a variety of religious conflicts, so this could happen here. Rising integration, a lot of immigrants are coming to America, so a lot of religions also arriving. So I want to end my article with this two questions: how does faith interact with learning, and how should schools react to these upcoming changes in curriculum? So that's my article.